All right, here we go. Hmm. Yeah, we have issues. All right. So, hmm. Grabbing from? Uh huh.
Potato.
Why?
Well, you see, um, there's potato,
Taco,
and
taco,
it's
burrito, mustard gas.
what?
Nothing. You choose. Right there. You
Uh,
choose.
I, for one, find mustard to be delicious. I mean, it's a condiment in the form of a gas. What could be better than that? I mean, don't get me wrong. Mustard gas is cool, but have you ever had ketchup gas? Am I though?
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. Mustard gas is the German Empire's favorite condiment. Or are we talking about chemical warfare here?
No, you're not this stupid.
You... I know. I'm just messing with you because
I
it's
know.
fun. Anyway,
But just fair
yeah.
warning, your windows are lead flavored.
Delicious. I was wondering why it tasted so. I was wondering why it tasted great.
Don't say.
Anyway, speaking of which, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go look at those windows some more. So, bye.
Another somewhat moderately okay person dies to lead windows. Mm-hmm. 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 11. Choo-choo. Mm-hmm. 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 On with 4? Mm. 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 You're up, number 11. That now is requiring coal. Very nice. That again. There we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, number 11. Mm-hmm. At least we got plenty of money coming in. There he goes. Last leg of the journey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now demands whiskey, but what do? Oh my god! All right. How the? There we go. Mm-hmm. So, liquid store. Mm-hmm. I see. All right, let's take engine 11 and make the trip. Thunder Bay with full repair. Okay, we need a whiskey. And they didn't have us grab whiskey. Okay, you're done for now. Engine 11, find a station and wait there. Mm, huh. So, how are we getting whiskey over there? Hmm. Build a distillery, build a glassworks. Industrial land. Glass. Mm-hmm. I could use a lobbying department right about now. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Ah, right. Right. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. That's the only industrial space I can see, and I need to build two buildings. Thunder Bay to Winnipeg. All right, we can do that in the meantime. And Winnipeg. Mm-hmm. We'll need to build some new tracks to do some skips. Mhm. 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 All right. What do we got down here? No industrial. Industrial. No industrial. Need both glass and the distillery. Let's purchase you. Grab a bank. Glass. Mm-hmm. 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 So we can source coal from the harbor, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Mhm. 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 Oh my goodness. So glass, grain, industrial. So mm, so because the coal needs to come from the port, we'll do glass over here, and then the grain can be obtained further down the line. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's quickly do some things here to our track. All right. All right. All right. All right. There we go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Save. Add in another trip to here. Drop that off, and then come here. This is not optional. Go. Mm-hmm. And then we can set up our distillery right up here. Oh. Um, mhm. 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 So this because we intend to use it. And then yeah, so grain. Mhm. Right. Mhm. All right. So our moguls are done researching. Yeah. Which oh boy. All right, so locomotive 3 is going to Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay has our oh? Mm-hmm. Get you to the mogul. I'm just gonna slowly upgrade our locos. Especially the profitable ones. Mm-hmm. There we go. All right. Mhm. Mhm. Thunder Bay. Mhm. Mhm. Ah, we're gonna need a couple mil. Mhm. Mhm. Keep scheduling locomotive replacements. Mhm. Mhm. Right, cancel. Because we need to figure out how much quartz we can carry first. The answer is 11. There we go. Moguls are going to be so nice to work with. Right. Grab you. I want to get into 10 wheelers properly, but I will happily adopt all the moguls. These are mine now. Mhm. Mhm. Any locomotives? Struggling. Go through our. Mhm. Mhm. Well, so right now we're literally playing the waiting game until we can pick up the fuel. No, not fuel. Make the distillery. And then we can have a choo choo that runs all the way from the harbor, pick up the glass, pick up the wheat on the way, drop it off at the distillery, and then drop off the whiskey at the at Winnipeg. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. Well, my eating is done. Oh, shift gears. Is it something equally as calm or something more chaotic? I think a little bit of suffering first. Mhm. Come on, boot. Hmm. I think Battle Eye is mad at me. What do you mean? Mhm. All right. All right. Let's do this. Mhm. Come on. Come along. We have machine guns. We got cannon. So if anybody's watching this, please comment down below which one do you like more, Centurion or M60? Hmm. I don't know what my personal answer is because I think I overall like the profile, especially of the later M60s. So the one I'm currently researching right now, I like the way the turret looks and the way it all comes together on it. But the Centurion, man, it's still the Centurion. It's pretty awesome. I don't know. I guess it depends on more what you are going for. Then again, I should also probably look up what the real differences are between Centurions and M60s because I know there are differences. Like the Centurion is using like a 17-pounder main gun, or is it using the 28-pounder? Either way, it's using a different main gun, uh, a very good main gun, but it's using a different one. I believe this is using like a 90. Is it a 105? 105. So we're rocking a 105 on this tank. No, 105s, they're good. They're a very solid cannon. Okay. Hi. What? How did that? How did that not do more damage? Oh, and you're not going to show me where I screwed up in my tactic. All right. Game. Screw you. Mm. Oh, right. This ammo, for some reason, War Thunder views it as bloody useless. Would it be better just to run Hesh on that tank? This is the dumbest thing I'm doing yet. Though, this, for anybody who hasn't seen it in the game, then again, seeing how they actually pulled it from the roster, which I'm still a little annoyed about. So this is the modernized M60 turret that I was talking about. This just happens to have like a crane set up on it. How big is this gun? 165. So it's a 165 millimeter Hesh spitter. And if it can't kill the leopards at the front line, which leopard one, man, it's not a great like. Hmm, I should probably rephrase that. Leopard one is a perfect is a good tank in terms of it is a tank. It does what tank need to do, and in terms of the modern era, where especially during this time frame, it's not so much a question of if you can resist the incoming shells because during the Cold War era, shell and like the technology was evolving so flippin' quick that it was difficult to make anything to counter anything. Oh, hi there. Take that, piece of shit. You deserve that. All right, that doesn't make sense to me. Why does this gun take half a freaking year to reload? All right, but yeah, so Hesh, add losing track of what I was saying. In the M60, oh the Leopard. That's what we were talking about. We were making fun of Leopard One. Leopard One, once again, in terms of a tank of the era. Mm-hmm. That angle made it look like it hit the flipping light, and if it had hit the light, it most likely would have gone off in that instance. But oh, then again, that's another instance where I'd have to look up the specific ammo type, but I don't think that's how it would have worked out. And again, we literally watched it coming. But no, so Leopard One in comparison to Centurion and M60, like it's a good tank overall. Like it's a speedy boy in comparison to the other two, and it became a speedy boy by giving up armor. And like that's one way to do things. Personally, my views when it comes to tank combat is in particular your MBTs. They should be able, not every part needs to be able to resist the enemy, but at least when I'm staring straight at the enemy, I don't want to die. That's actually what I kind of like about this tank is that if they were to simulate it accurately, any shot that doesn't hit the mantlet area, and even the shots that hit the mantlet, they have a lot of armor to get through if you go after that area. But any shot that doesn't hit the mantlet area is practically guaranteed to bounce off on this tank or do no real damage. The reason for that is because of how the armor is angled. So that live tank? No. Oh, it is. Go to hell. Love how it didn't give me the hit markers like it's supposed to. So I machine gunned him. Is I wanted to know, hey, is it alive? No. But yeah, so this tank should be far more frustrating to fight than it currently is. Because once again, if you don't hit the freaking mantlet area, it should bounce because of how aggressive the angling is. It's it's actually the reason why every country there for a little bit was running these extremely rounded turrets. It was number one, it was a way to increase armor without actually increasing armor. Crazy thought, I know. Yeah, yeah. Where at someone else? Oh, hi there. So you broke my track. Good for you. Come on out. Play. I like that. Oh, there's a lot of mechanics in this game that make me laugh. The way they buffed standard HE shells is absolutely ridiculous, considering how useless it generally is in tank on tank fights. Like up against light tanks, yeah, HE's effective, but the moment you start moving away from light tanks, like you might as well just be firing a machine gun for all the difference it makes. I guess there's the shock impact on the crew from a large HE shell going off, and yes, there are parts of tanks that are vulnerable, of course. I hit you a few times, no particular reason. Of course, 40 seconds to repair a stinking bridge. In fairness, you wouldn't repair one on the battlefield, but like, pull forward a little bit. Good boy. Why aren't my 50s going through? Come on, get him, Centurion. Or is your breach out too? You're so lucky, you son of a bitch. It's a very bad shot on your part. Please tell me my gun's loaded. Come on, fire! Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Alright, stop repair. We need to re-angle now. Bring the power up. That's such bullshit. I love how in a lot of vehicles when I go to take barrels, I struggle, but then somebody else, yeah, I got it. Yeah. Welcome to War Thunder, your own personal hell. All right, here's something else that doesn't make sense to me. Why, in the flippin' XP system, can I not use? Why don't they start you out with half decent ammunition? Because that's clearly crap. Let's actually swap these around so that we'll spit out Hesh. We're going to use you again. Yes, I want to use that tank. Or do we say screw it and run that? Burn most of our points. Let's run you again. I do need to. M60, you're the one. I do like this. The original M60 turret. It looks good. But I like the updated one a little bit more. Especially some of the crazier renditions of it. Probably my favorite one to date has to be the what they call in this game the S 120. I'll show you it. I'll be after the battle is over. But the S 120 is one of those like neat experiments of, oh hey, how do we take a tank that isn't that, that's not that desirable anymore, and make it to where, let's take an old thing and make it, give it the modern standard. Like, I'll admit, one tank I would very much like to, that I've theorized, oh hey, I wonder how well it would do with the right modifications, is the stinking the mouse. Like, the mouse is stupid, but there is some merit to the concept of put metal brick on field. Uh, what? Fair enough, but where was it? Oh, further to the left. Man, I hate this game. How do I torture myself with it? Alright, so doesn't help that most of my team is freaking gone. Yeah, I don't think my team's rebounding. I might be able to rebound if I can somehow eke out a kill of some kind. A high little shit. Yeah, and he's probably going to drop it from too far. Where is the supreme jerk? Yeah, that's not sus. How you? I mean, you're using advanced APHE. I say advanced. It's not advanced at all. It's just different type of ammo. The type of ammo that when you're running this gen of tank, you pretty much require. Ah, yes, APHE, which War Thunder treats as a freaking god tier ammo, even though it is also one of the easier ammo types to defeat in general. Uh, why did they put it down there? Alright, here's my problems with this. These three things required. The ammo, semi required. Not necessarily Hesh, but this, for this tier, is absolutely required if you're going to be killing other tanks. Because apparently they made the standard AP shell, which is essentially an early version of discarding Sabo, the modern ammo type that everyone freaking uses. This tank, the early version of it, absolute junk, not worth using. Like, you only use it as a desperation. I wish I would have noticed that sooner, so that instead of researching stinking track suspension, because I don't need track suspension, I need a gun that kills, and that's what gets me. So as I was saying about HEAT, uh, stabilize, huh? HEATFS is number one, it is an ammo type that is pretty epic in terms of you can fire it at just about any range. And when it gets there, because it's what is known, at least from what I understand, it is what is known as a freaking chemical effect shell. So its penetration doesn't drop off. But yeah, so this shell right here is supposed to be essentially the early version of fin stabilized discarding Sabo, and yet this doesn't flip and do it. Even the early version of fin discarding Sabo was kind of terrifying because going off of the actual logic of it, the idea is that you're trying to take all of the power and destruction that you get from one of these large cannons, so standard AP shells. Just use you as an example. So this, you're not standard, but all right. So this shell right here is the most. They're not special at all. They are essentially a slug with a little bit of HE in them and a cap on the front to sense when it's hit the target, gone through a cap with a fuse, so it hits the target, senses that's hit the target, the fuse burns long enough so that when the shell gets through, you blow the tank to Kingdom Come. Theoretically, that didn't always work out. This ammunition is fine, perfectly serviceable, but it has a lot of flaws, which is where you get this stuff. APC DBC. My word, it's a mouthful. So what this is you essentially put two caps on top in front of that, in front of that shell, and the first cap is for aerodynamics, so the shell flies fast. The second cap is a deforming cap, so that angling, so that when you angle your armor, or when the shell's fighting angled armor, it will hopefully normalize to that armor and go in with a more straight trajectory. That's your basic idea of your twin capped version. Now, Sabo drops the caps entirely, drops the explosive filler. And what it does is it takes all of the explosive power of a 75, 76, 105, 120, or any other cannon out there, and essentially takes all of that speed and velocity that you get with the big shell, and you put it in a tiny shell. The smaller that shell is, the more speed and power you can put behind this small, preferably extremely heavy slug, the higher its chances of pinning a target. Now, granted, it doesn't have HE in it, but if you're flinging that into somebody's ammo rack, they're going to die. Now let's look at this thing. So this, if you couldn't tell, I don't blame you because it essentially looks like a mini Abrams. If you couldn't tell, granted I already alluded to it, this is an M60. This is essentially the M60 and the M1 Abrams use the same size turret ring. So because of that, you can actually put the M1 Abrams turret on the M60. So this was a proposal to take old M60 hulls, modernize them, and then sell them to other countries. Because now, if this sounds stupid, here's the logic. The M1 Abrams turret, regardless of its armor profile, because this game doesn't. Oh, I always get pinned through the freaking mantlet of mine then. Even though they're supposed to have mantlet armor. My word. I have a feeling that that's still not even correct. Just saying, War Thunder, even when pointed out how incorrect they are, don't correct themselves. Ignoring that fact, so the M1 Abrams turret, ignoring the fact that you're not actually going to do a whole lot of improving on the M60 hull. So essentially, you take an M60 hull, You put the biggest, most powerful engine, which this game didn't do, but you put your biggest engine with your best transmission, best available transmission, to make the hull as fast as it can go. You put an M1 Abrams turret, and what you get is, for starters, you go from a 105 to a 120. Pretty good upgrade. The 120 is still currently the standard gun of pretty much all of NATO. Now, granted, there are variations on that 120. France is by far the most notable on that front. Britain currently is a variation on that front because they still use a rifled primarily, but they're, as of the time of making this video, they still use rifle, but they're moving over to non-rifled. They're moving to a smooth bore like the rest of NATO. France uses longer casings. The U.S. In comparison to NATO, you get improved turret armor because the M1 Abrams has modernized armor. Granted, I don't know what nations they'd be willing to sell that to, but they'll sell it to nations with improved armor. That machine gun, that doesn't seem right. Like, why wouldn't they give it a longer barrel regardless? Mm. Mm. Very curious about them. Anyways, so you you get the modernized armor, you get the special stowage in the back of the turret. So even if you manage to take out this ammo rack, you're unlikely to die from it. So modernized ammo storage, all that, and by far the biggest thing, and the main reason why somebody would be interested in this version of the M60 over the cheaper alternatives is that the modernized M1 Abrams optics. Even outdated M1 Abrams optics are, they're far superior to what the M60 had. So going to this M60, let's just drive it. Why not? Even though it's using the crap bullshit shell. I call it that, but once again, it's not a bad shell. It's just the game models it poorly. But no, so this tank, the modern M1 Abrams has thermals, which this tank did not have. It has modern rangefinders, which I believe later versions of this tank got. But this version, the two like camera looking things, the two little eye things off to either side, those are your rangefinders. And then like modern M1 Abrams has a nice sophisticated like laser targeting, not laser, but they have a nice like modernized target tracking system so that it simplifies your aiming, targeting, and firing process. I think that's how you describe it. I don't know how that system works, as I highly suspect that there's a lot of classified details on that stuff. But then again, the M60 had a precursor to that system, so I mean the M60, just like M1 Abrams, has a fully stabilized gun and turret. You flip that system on, it will keep the gun pointing wherever you want it. They actually do simulate that in the game. So the only way that my gun's going to get dragged off target. Oh, come on. Anyways, the only way the gun's going to get dragged off target is if you leave its envelope. So as long as the vehicle isn't turning too sharp or anything like that, the gun will literally stay wherever the gunner has pointed it. Which is why if I go into the gunner's optic on this tank, you'll notice we stay right on we stay wherever I've pointed it. Right, that's fair. That should be a bounce. good. Did it right. But yeah, so that's the modernized like that's all of your reasons why you would want to move away from this turret though is M1 Abrams literally just has a better turret. So you rip out this turret, put on the M1 Abrams turret, and what you essentially end up with, as I described it earlier, is a baby M1 Abrams. Not quite as good, in my opinion, as an actual Abrams, but I could see many nations using it as a serviceable replacement. That, according to their own damage thing, game's logic. I only damaged that shell, and it's like, nope, it's the end of this tank. Even though, realistically speaking, that like I'm complaining about the way the game determined it, and then decided, you know what, I'm gonna blow up the tank anyways. Mainly because I've suffered that directly in a match, and it's like, why did I blow up there? He damaged the shell, didn't put it in the blacked out state where it's quote unquote destroyed. I mean, it's almost like freaking liquid stowage in this game, and how much of a joke that is. I get that armor simulation is kind of a. There's no other way to say it. It's a bitch. In order to be able to even somewhat accurately simulate armor, there's so many things that you have to get right. But with that being said, it's not impossible to get right. And if you're going to run around touting that your game is the most realistic ever, I expect you to try to get it right. And once again, the whole fact that HE shells in particular, they're right now my biggest pet peeve because you have tanks, you have people running around in artillery tanks killing MBTs, which number one, you wouldn't use an artillery tank to kill an MBT in direct combat. You just don't do that. It's a really good way to get your crew killed. But you don't. MBTs are most artillery tanks are extremely vulnerable to everything. Even an infantry unit stumbling across SPGs um, can be deadly for its long-term survival. Ooh, the stabilizer on this tank. Is it this good on the regular M60, or is it just this version that starts to get it? So, based off of what I know about the newer M60, if you're sitting in its driver's position, I mean, not driver, the gunner's position, so the gunner's here, he gets a nice unity sight and all that. If you're sitting in the gunner's position, if I remember correctly, it's off to like your right is where the stabilization computer is, and you can easily turn it on or off based off of what you as the gunner want. Actually, let's see if they bothered to model it in this one. Once again, it's just a control for it. They sort of did. That's another thing I hate in this game. How optics love to just nom 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 nom. All right. Yeah. So we saw in there it had. No, we don't. We already have this thing. Go X-ray. Looks like it doesn't. I don't know. I'd have to research that. Is it just the newer turret that got the stabilize? Well, see it in the test drive, considering we were seeing it with the previous ones. We'll do that real quick. I think we'll run different countries' tanks. This is not stabilized at all. Yeah, this isn't stabilized, not even electronically. So this is a fully mechanical. You what, mate? You what? Why did they have to bury it so far down in its tree? Because that's what definitely makes this tank fun. Is it gets the that gets the APHE. So in this tank, it's there. And on the M60, it's down there. Like I'm fine with them putting the smoke shell so far away because in terms of like a tank on tank duel, you're almost never going to need it. But the HVAP is something a player would reasonably need to even play this game. And yet you're going to bury it all the way at the bottom of it. Mm. Mm. Let's see if we can just do this is why I hate playing this game is because, like I said, they tout to be realistic, but then they're not. I like the game because, I mean, as we're about to see in the tornado, this is an easy game to play. It's very comfortable in terms of like the way everything controls, the way everything plays. I'm very happy with all of that. Don't take that away. But you can't sit there. You can't sit there and tout that we have the most accurate game ever, and then have absolute BS where I mean, let's take the F-117. Phenomenal example. The F-117, the whole point of using that tank over, not tank, aircraft, the whole point of the F-117 is that it is, even to this day, perhaps one of the stealthiest aircraft of all time. There is, as far as I'm aware, even the F-22 does not beat it in terms of the profile. It's almost like the F-117, for some mysterious reason, for no reason in particular, I can't think of one, was designed from the ground up. He's going to get me. You lived. Please stop with all the flippin' missiles. Get a life. And where is my team? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So it didn't give me the what a wonderful game where missile alert system just doesn't work. I got put on a team where, let me guess, these are one tap guys. Yep, they lose their one aircraft and they're out. They really need to do something about that. They should make it to where if you have only one vehicle in your lineup, I think this would be the easiest way to fix it. If you have only one vehicle in your lineup, you have you it gives you 3 lives with it, regardless of what it is. Because what happened here is I just got completely screwed over. At no fault of my own, like I just got completely screwed over in this match. because everybody else in my team probably are using their only premium aircraft that they have. Don't get me wrong. Oh my gosh, yeah, the missile lock on me. Right, because they're F4s, which means they get their radar guided missiles. I just don't want to use more of the freaking tickets on. I doubt we're gonna survive for very long. That F4 is gonna notice us eventually, and we're gonna die. Even that the tornado doesn't kill us first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if somebody's gonna join a match with a single video, with a single video vehicle, if somebody's gonna join a match with a single vehicle, just let them run that same vehicle multiple times. I don't care what that vehicle is. I'd rather meet a mouse 3 times than fight a non-existent enemy team. Do something about it. Maybe assign two vehicles randomly to them. Do something. Heck, maybe that could be a whole new like game mode for them, for people. Oh, I'm gonna put in one vehicle into my lineup since you're required to have one for the lineup, and then I get to see what random 2 vehicles it decides to get me, give me at that BR or less. And then like if they have the vehicles, joke's on you. I got a god mode out of that. Idiot. That should be really good for that BF 109's research. I'll be just in that. Hopefully, that's an explosion of XP. Like it's already going to be a moderate explosion of credits. Yep, yep, yep. Well, there's no surviving it when they're throwing everything they've got at you. I'll admit, part of the problem is definitely the late hour. But look, I don't have a team. I literally don't have a team. So it's me versus the world. All right, well, now that we've run our vehicles, let's just let the clock run down. Because what'll happen is that if I don't spawn in anything here within the next little bit, the game's just gonna start timing out on me. Because I'm not gonna waste my tickets on this. This is I like to believe in the philosophy of you keep fighting until it's over, but obviously there it's not gonna be worth it. So hopefully my 2 prop airplanes I got kills in. Oh hey, we got a crash. Apparently the game is so oh my gosh. I just want to see the outcome of the battle. That's like that should be 60,000 credits because we killed 2 aircraft, 2 jets with 2 props. If you ask me, that's pretty good considering half of the aircraft in there had radars. Uh, I thought I could fly around, have a nice bombing run. Nope. Seriously. You know what? Here's another alternative. What if they tried to match players based off of how many vehicles they have in their lineup? That's a stupid idea. but I don't know if I would want them to implement it. I like the idea better of, oh well, here's two random vehicles of that BR less, or maybe like point 0.3 of a BR higher, point go like point 0.6 of a BR lower. In aircraft, you could go a little bit more extreme than that, but they should also give a reward for the players who stick it out, so that they have a reason to. So yeah, obviously defeat. In the extra creds. That makes me laugh too. If somebody is shooting down jets and their props, it should dramatically assist the props. But then again, that'd be actually fixing this game's economy problems. Because so Germany, the reason why I'm so hilariously far behind on is because in this game you can spend a lot of time grinding and achieve nothing. But no, as to what I was saying earlier before we ran into a stupid death spiral match, the F-117, the whole premise of this aircraft, the whole point of its existence is number one, it's a bomber, not a fighter. Tragic, I know, but that's what it is. It's a bomber. I don't know why they gave it the stealth fighter designation, but that is exactly what it isn't. It is not. It is not a bomber. I mean, it's not a fighter. It's a bomber. It's meant to drop bombs and make things go away. Well, make ground targets go away. I don't know why, but I love this aircraft. That's the whole reason why I got it too. Is just because I freaking love the plane. Even though this thing can be radar locked, which is such BS. The F-117s, once they're airborne, come on, close up shop. So once the aircraft is in the air like this, they're almost impossible, are pretty much impossible to detect. Like under normal circumstances, you are not detecting this thing. So the one F-117, and I have to acknowledge this because it happened. The one F-117 that got shot down was because of crappy U.S. Was because we were essentially playing by the rules and didn't think for a second that our enemies wouldn't play by the rules. And so they leveraged information of there weren't wild weasels up that night. So their radar could do more searches than it normally would have been able to. So, and then on top of that, the third search, which I'll note, according to their own operating manual, under normal circumstances, you only do two searches because by the time of this of any searches after that, a wild weasel will have picked you up, and if they detect your radar flip on, you are going to die because that's how wild weasels operate. You have fancy equipment for detecting our stuff, you die. You die now, sir. So he detected it on the third time, and and the reason why he was able to detect it, as I'm about to demonstrate once more, let's find some other. Let's hit that destroyer. I'm pretty sure it's respawned, but whatever. I'll hit him again. Is because the bomb bay was open. That is literally the only time when this aircraft, well, aside from landing, Basically, though, when these doors are open, it is the only time that this aircraft is actually vulnerable to attack by enemy missiles. And the fact that this thing, obviously, I can't show it now, but the fact that this thing can be detected and locked by enemy radars. Actually, I'll go a little bit further. This engine design that they have on this, the whole point of it is to get rid of the risk of being hit by freaking by heat-seeking missiles. Yeah, this thing can get hit by both radars and heat seekers. Oh, but more modern missiles can track them and destroy them. Once again, the one missile that did, number one, it was operating in a radar band that you normally just wouldn't. But we won't go over those details here. Seeing how we neglected them earlier, but it was operating in a radar band that you normally wouldn't. It had to search more times than you normally would, especially when you're dealing with a military with wild weasels. It's like, and then on top of that, trying to get a lock with anything and getting it to hold that lock is normally an absolute pain in the butt. But mhm, mhm. No air brakes, no flaps. All right, now we can just belly land. But yeah, so basically, as long as the F-117 can maintain its that kind of deserved it. That airplane didn't deserve it, but oh, I just went on that entire rant without turning. So, as I said earlier, the only time when you can detect the F-117 is when your wheels are out or when the bomb bay is open. The reason for that is specifically because of how it's designed. The aircraft is designed to be pretty much undetectable. There is not a good angle at which you can detect this. Like the F-22, there are certain distances where you can for sure detect it. The F-35, there are certain distances where you can for sure detect it. But I don't know if that range would have actually been good to do that damage, but shockwaves go a long ways, and those are 2,000-pound bombs. But I don't know. I'm skeptical. But yeah, these aircraft are an absolute pain in the butt kiss to take out. And yet, this game makes them a joke. And then there are some people out there who wonder why I have a problem with this game. When they sit there and advertise, this game is so realistic, man. It's a realistic vehicle combat sim, and it's the best in the world. The controls, I love. The controls of the game, I love. The way the vehicles handle, overall okay. There are plenty of exceptions to that, but you know what? You know, plenty of exceptions, but I'm willing to overlook it to some extent. But then the way the armor ultimately performs in this game, like the mantlets on these things, they're like 10 inches. They're like 10 to 12. I think they're 10 inches, not 12. But these things have a ridiculous amount of frontal turret armor, and killing them through the mantlet should pretty much be impossible. for everything except for the most advanced of rounds, and even then I would question it. In this game, somebody hits right there with certain guns. Yeah, it's going straight through. But oh well. Oh well. I'll admit the whole reason why I started pushing up these tanks is I got sick of fighting them, so I'll just join them and then see how they like it when something scary rolls up in a bush. I mean, that's how the T95. That's how the T95 survived. Yeah, the reason why one of these things still exists, nobody can find it. So, yeah, hide and seek champion, Mr. T95, managed to disappear when it is easily the fattest tank that the US produced. Mhm. All right. Mhm. Mhm. Come on. All right, the game updated, which means now it needs to do its restart cycles. Mhm. 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 Where's the stuff? Mhm. Mhm. All right, I know what we're doing. Hopefully, this works. Okay. Mm. Mm. Ah. Add. The XL buttons. Do that. Mm. Ah, cache. Uh, hmm. Whoops. Add map. Add launch. Now let's see if everything rectifies itself. Yep. Hmm. Let's run the rebels. Man and aircraft. Let's do this. Why is that inverted? Controls. No. Hello. That's better. Hello, Mr. Hackett. Welcome to my cookie stream. I don't know what I'm cooking, but oh my gosh, mistakes were made. Wait for another airplane. Probably. Go this way, then at least we can get into some fighting.
I turned on key sanity for this randomizer, Zach.
Uh-oh.
I made this a few months ago and forgot about it. So
Well, why
I
would you
should
do that?
grab. Why am I not grabbing the inside of that wall? The only thing I can
Why?
do right now is go fight the boss of the forest temple, but without the keys, I can't do that. So I got glitched my way in, and this is the only glitch in OT I actually know. But I still suck at doing it. Thing is, I should grab the inside of the wall right here, but I'm clipping back inbounds.
Hmm.
I've gotten pretty good at guessing my setup for this part. It's fine. The world record for any percent does this in 3 seconds. And here I am about 30 minutes later.
But are you actually going for the world record?
No, I'm doing a randomizer. I tried to do the water temple boss key skip, but I can't hover. I don't know how to hover. Why would you do that? I might actually have to look up how to do this again.
The
Okay, that was. Yeah, let me try how he does it again. He goes in this corner. He rolls in twice, pulls out his hook shot, flips around, aims at the door. Z targets, backflips, grabs the ledge. Why don't I grab the ledge?
game. There we go.
Unless he walked forward and I didn't notice.
Oh, that's right.
I was able to do Mido skip earlier. That was kind of cool. First time I've ever done that. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up. Just that for a minute. The aims right there, backflips. What is he grabbing? It lands on nothing.
Clearly, what he's grabbing is Luke Skywalker reporting for duty. No, you don't.
Okay, now I messed up my alignment.
Oh, that's friendly. I just took out quite a few stormtroopers. Why am I playing Battlefront?
So that's how he lines himself up.
Oh, he's very focused.
Well, yeah, I'm still. Why? I don't know if you're actually watching my screen share or not.
I am.
This glitch is actually pretty precise.
Yeah. Calling me away.
Why would you jump off? I didn't even touch the stick.
So, do you know Battlefront? The old Battlefront 2 had has a mass unit mode.
No, I never played the original. I never played the new one either.
Well, the new one's garbage in comparison to the old. The old is far superior. That was pure chaos. No, I just felt like I went through the actual Battle of Hoth. There was a lot of dudes.
Right about there in his lineup.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walk forwards. Okay, I got the wall.
I'm right now playing as the CIS taking over the Death Star from the Republic. Because this is a version of this map.
Okay, well, somewhere down there is the boss room. I gotta figure out exactly where I need to drop at.
No, they don't. Reload. I can play as the Emperor.
Okay, so I need to go into this mode. This way. Line myself up as far forwards on the stairs as I can without clipping back in bounds. God damn it, I clip back in bounds. Why did I do that? I'm gonna do this up again.
Right. All right. Oh, hey, look, it's the garbage compactor scene.
Any day now, I control get out of dead zone.
I just died.
God damn it.
Boy.
Boss key skip's not even supposed to be that difficult. Why is it taking me so long to do it?
Because you said damn it on stream.
I've been at this skip for about 30 minutes.
Dude, we're
This
both
is supposed
useless.
to be one of the easy glitches in this game. Any day now, you'll get out of your dead zone.
The enemies have died. Because I beat the crap out of them with a shotgun. I didn't get to do the fun part of this, but oh, that's a lot of rebels. Ah, we played rebels last time. Start out as a shotgun trooper, and then we can run other stuff. You guys are worthless. Mm-hmm. Oh, hi there. Ah, okay, I have the tactical aim of the IRS apparently. Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking the ATF.
Going after the dog?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't hit the guy in front of me. First shot
What was
went to the left.
that? Just clip through the corner and get pushed back in bounds, yes.
Ah, there. Nee, 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 nee. The Wookiee. Good. I can at least kill Wookiees. I got this, guys.
Probably far enough over.
Can be the Emperor.
Okay, drop down.
No.
Direction I want to go. Slowly walk. And click back to bounds. God.
Why am I killing Imperials? I'm the Emperor.
Having this one guy join and leave the chat.
Hey, have you gotten the usual? Oh, hey,
Yeah, I've
you can
had a
pay for
couple of them.
bots.
I haven't had anyone saying you can pay for them. Just top tier followers on this website.
Oh yeah. What a freaking joke. What annoys me the most about it is that you know it is blatantly against Twitch's rules to use that kind of stuff. So why do they allow people? Well, I know they don't allow people to advertise, but the fact that so many still
Because
can get through and advertise is annoying.
it's up to the moderators of your chat to take care of that.
Yeah, but
Your chat is your responsibility, is the way it's set up on Twitch. Even if it's someone spamming messages like that.
I try to moderate it, but it's just like when I'm in the middle of
Yeah.
something.
It's hard to do. But I will say this: they count as viewers for a minute.
Yeah, for the half a second that they're in to do their thing.
Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to be smart this time. I'm going to line myself up best I can and drop a save state.
No.
I've gotten good at getting to this point. Now, if I mess it up, I can at least have a second chance at the same point in about 5 minutes whenever the save state loads.
Shocking.
Project 64 is apparently saves all the textures to your hard drive.
Hackett, be careful. I'm streaming. That could be bad. Nintendo might find you.
Using save states and glitching a game that came out in 96.
But Hackett, don't you know it's still their game?
Yeah, but you're not showing people how to do it. That's the part they care about.
Yeah, but you get the joke.
Yeah, I do.
Unfortunately.
Nintendo's being Nintendo again.
I mean, it's almost like there are rules around how you are legally allowed to do melee tournaments, and it's like you guys don't even contribute to them. So kindly F off.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be one thing if like, oh, these are requirements for like an official like Nintendo event. Oh, okay.
How do I disable saving the textures to my hard drive?
Your mom. I don't know. Ah! Stop it!
Oh, maybe the app
Perfect.
setting? Did I break it?
No, I did.
I might broke it.
Why would you do this? Hack it.
Game's not loading.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of droidicas.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. EMP launcher. Let's do this. I like flying around.
A little further over. Here's like that.
Mistakes were made. Oh,
Take a second shot this time.
really bad juju.
Okay. I am out of bounds.
Oh, Mr. Roger. Ow, ow, ow. No. No. No, knock it off.
Now I should just be
Really take
jumping off.
Let's try this again.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to run straight forward.
We're ignoring the Mace Windu request.
Pull back. I missed. I missed. I not lined up well enough with these. Doesn't look like I think I need to go this way some more.
Good work, clone troopers. We did a job. We did a thing. Yes. We've come to steal holocrons.
Missed.
Wait, what did I miss?
I missed the death barrier is what I missed. I'm completely out of the world. Now where am I? I'm in a stone. Cool. Reload.
That sounds rock hard.
Neutral drop. I got it. In the boss fight. Finally. Better sort out for this.
Boom.
Wait. Oh. What I should have done there was back out the boss fight, go check the chests.
Hmm.
Bye.
Very good. Ah! They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Oh, they really don't. Ah! The problem.
Where are you coming from this time?
Ow.
Play tennis, damn it.
No.
I gonna die to Phantom Ganon because I can't see.
Yes.
I think I might. I'm on 1 heart. I keep getting blocked by the arena.
At the last moment, too.
It's fine. Should respawn me in the boss room. If not, I still have that save state. I can try again. Yep, I gotta try again. Why are you saving textures to the hard drive? Again.
Why not?
It shouldn't have to do that. Because it doesn't just save the textures of the room you're in. No, it saves the entire game's textures again and again and again.
We call that a memory leak. Even though that's not what it means. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, so the Ford's running again.
I see.
Apples and I went through it Monday and figured it out.
Figured what out? The server?
No,
That was short.
why I wasn't getting Spark.
Arc.
Yeah, I'd get fuel. I had compression. The timing was set.
Oh, the Spark.
Yeah, I just wouldn't get ignition. The server's been down because no one's been on it in a month.
Fair.
I didn't even bother asking for mods the last couple weeks.
I will admit, life sort of happened.
Yeah, I mean, none of us got on.
That's the Spanish Inquisition.
Honestly, if I can't find an item that opens the game up, I just realized I never marked what shields I had. I might have to just call it on this rando. Because I can't do any of the child dungeons. I don't have the. I beat the Dongo's Cavern. I should specify that.
Oh. But obviously, depending on how it's randomized.
Yeah, I don't remember how I randomized it. Now, here's the thing, Zach. If I go through this door, I can't get back out, back in here. I'll have to do the skip again. I can't even go out that door anyways. Never mind. I'd be fine doing the skip again.
Where is he?
Not you. That one's you.
Wait, what's me?
Tham Ganon. During the first phase of this fight, there's multiple of them. You gotta figure out which one's the real him. The real one's brighter. I hate it when they're not right next to each other. I hate it when they're not right next to each other and you have to flip 180 degrees to see the real one.
Republic or CIS?
Dude, Star Wars is not something I do. You know that.
I know. I was going to try to use you as my randomizer, though. I didn't care.
I don't know Star Wars. I can't see again. Would you just get hit already? I feel like I need a bottle.
I see.
case you didn't know, you can fight Phantom Ganon with a bottle. Gotten good at that part of the skip, getting into the boss fight.
Oh my goodness, there's so many guys here. Oh my gosh. Nah, I'd rather just do this.
For real. Wow, I hit you. That arrow phased right through you. That's not okay.
Right by him.
Like, you're real.
It's doing fine. Back up and roll. Oh my.
Oh my god, I can't see. Why do it? Why is this arena so poorly made?
Let you know if I find out. Right now, I'm too busy killing clones.
What I need is some distance, that way I can actually time it right.
He deserved to die. There's a healing bot around here somewhere, right? Not just ammo. Guess we can go to that one. Hey guys. Oh my. All right, let's pack up and get back in there. I wonder how many bots are currently spawned. Run!
Yeah.
This is why the Droideka is probably one of my favorite units ever. Oh my. Roll away! Roll away!
What I need to do is figure out why I get these random lag spikes in the game. It really slows you down.
I guess. No health! Oh my goodness, there were so many. That was some expert Droideka play on my part. The like perfect cycling of the shields, man. Auto sign. We're Imperial again. Imperial. Ah, yes, the saber tank.
You just smacked the orb back at me already.
No.
What was that? I only got one smack in on you. That's not fair. Thank you. Yeah, that's 2 dungeons down. I'm gonna have to come back here when I find the keys, though.
No reason to work. But yet it did. Oh, and he's gonna go, 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 go.
Oh
Get
yeah, that's
out.
exactly what I needed. It was a blue rupee. Thank you, game.
Oh. No. That's so dumb. No right to work.
Yay! All that, and I got a nut.
These nuts. Alright, grab engineer man. Grab saber tank.
And frees up Kakiri Forest. I don't think there's anything I can do in Kakiri Forest. That was
Welcome to the
Adult
party,
Link.
bud.
I don't think there's any checks I missed as adult. Oh, I missed.
Go.
There's a pot here I didn't throw. Nothing. Go figure. I need Zelda's Lullaby or Song of Storms.
Nope, my Wookie.
Can't get in the Fire Temple. Maybe I can get into Spirit? I mean, I have the boss key
Charge.
Ganon's Temple. Or, yeah, Temple. Castle.
Guys, after that.
Do I just go for Ganon's Castle? Does Rando really just need the one thing? Yeah, I think I could just do Ganon's Castle. I think if I remember right, because I went in there earlier, it was forest and water I had to do. Everything else is already unlocked, so I set Ganon's Castle as random. I know that.
Where'd my kit go? Grab that.
Do I just go fight Ganon? No, because I'm missing a key. I need a key for Ganon's Castle. A key could be in Ganon's Castle, but I don't have all the items to check it all. I don't have the health to go fight the Fire Temple's boss. Wait, no, that doesn't matter. I have the Goron tunic. I can go fight that boss.
That one ramp going back and forth up it with a vehicle.
But I can't check any of the keys. Chests. Yeah, I think Spirit is the only
Oh, jeez.
The only thing I can fight. Because I can't get into Shadow. Not without Nocturne. Not without finding a way into the graveyard up top. There's no way to hook shot up there. I don't have Zella's Lullaby, so I can't get into Jabu Jabu or the Ice Cavern. If I remember right, Epona can jump that.
Round.
Can't do G2G. Oh, good. Bridge is already built. Let's go straight into. That'd be useful. I don't have lens, so I don't know how to do. I could go check Zelda. Finally, I finally got the chicken. Assuming this is the right chicken.
What flavor of chicken?
Well, in this game there are 3 different chickens you can get. You have 2 white ones and a. You can get mad at me for being here? Yeah.
Yes.
Go figure.
Build another spacecraft with bombs. That internally. Dang it.
I found literally nothing, Zach. Again.
Wait, that's a thing, and
that
it's
is an item I can find is literally nothing. And I have found a lot of literally nothing. I don't think you're gonna get mad at me, are you? No. These 2 will. Only 17 more. I can get Mirror Shield. Oh wait, no, I can't do Spirit without the Mirror Shield. Damn it. Oh, Compass for Ice Cavern. But Ice Cavern doesn't have a compass mark, so that's not good on my tracker. It's hard.
round. All right.
That one, so I need this one. I found the finest eye drops.
That's important.
Oh come on! I was in a text box. You can't see me while I'm in a text box. That's not fair.
Okay.
I just
Okay, you forgot to pay the cheese bill.
doing that. Can I just come up here? Sweet.
For now. All right. Make the dumbest decision of our B1's life.
be something good in this place. So many checks. Like, where are bomb shoes? Or the slingshot? A
Also
bottle,
over there.
finally!
This ain't gonna be worth it.
Oh god, all those are random too?
Unfortunately. Stop following me! To be illegal in 7 parsecs.
Tokens do I have? 24. Did that.
Right. More. That will be the engines done. Don't mind me, I'm just a harmless B1. Ah, they noticed! Run away! Being killed by one of those. One more. That life support was about to explode! We didn't do a lot of killing. We'll do that this time. We'll go Rivals. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Why
You were
are all
behind
the...
a wall. How did you see me? It's the bot saw me through
there
a
it is.
wall. Not okay, game. I'm running out of arrows to shoot your people in the back with.
Where's all this slack coming from? Alright, we're gonna need a bomber. Yeah, we got killed by an auto turret, so... Alright, we're gonna need something to get over to their hangar. At bare minimum, we're gonna need our bomber.
He's hard. I can use that. Shot will only stun him. I have to use arrows on.
Alright, reload. No! We almost had him, too.
And I'm now out of arrows. Great. How do I stun him without arrows? Because the hook shot only momentarily stuns. knocks him over. I only have one warp song. And it doesn't even go to where it's supposed to because Requiem Spirit doesn't take you to Spirit Temple. No, it takes you to the ranch in this randomizer. So I randomized song locations on top of randomized song locations.
Would you like some randomized song locations on top of your randomized song locations?
I can't even get through here. I can't go to Spirit Temple. There has to be something in G2G that gets me through here.
Yeah. Alright, dude, I'm gonna have to abandon you to give Rebellion a chance of winning.
Only other things I can think of to do are the mini game things that I cannot stand. So if there's something locked behind those, I'm screwed.
Alright, let's save the Rebellion. But this should prevent us from losing any more of our shit.
I don't think there's a way to do this with just the hook shot. I think I need to use the bow, but I'm out of arrows.
Meow. Almost there.
Oh, I can do it with the hook shot. All I have to do is hit him with it and slice him open.
There we go. That'll buy us some time.
Okay. It's a little easier now that I know I can use my hook shot.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Once I want pots to hold arrows. Arrows? No. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Right, with their auto turrets destroyed.
God, I would love just to have the stone mask right now from Majora's Mask.
No.
Oh, I know what I need to do. I'm not going to the Decker tree, Navi. I don't have a slingshot. I see what I have to do there. Only I remember the Scarecrow song.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it was I said it to.
Mm-hmm.
Useless. Oh, kind of useless. One more check in here.
There we go.
After that, I don't know what else I can check.
Bang. Ah,
Literally nothing. Are you kidding me, game? I have no way to check these. I think I need to use use the bow for these, don't I?
no. Mm-hmm.
I'm in desperate need of arrows for this.
Four. Good. All right. Let's get out of here. Excuse me, yes, excuse me. Ah, let's get out of here. All right.
Literally nothing again. It's the fourth literally nothing in the last 20 minutes.
Come on.
Nothing here I can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know I played the Requiem of Spirit. No, I don't want to go to the ranch. I
We
want to go to the
bowled it
Spirit
out of our butt.
Temple.
Victory was pulled out of our ass. Oh,
This is getting ridiculous.
you're telling me.
What do I do? Where do I go?
Africa.
I never marked off
One thing
sticks
I
or
want to do on
ends.
this.
Magic. Okay, so I need the Kakiri sword, the mirror shield, the slingshot, the Zora tunic, the hover boots, devil defense, stone of agony, silver scale, golden gauntlets, Goron bracelet, fire, ice, and light arrow. I can't fight Gan without light arrows. I need to find the light arrows and one key to Ganon's fort castle. If I can find light arrows and that one small key, I could probably do
Come on, get it.
Gan's castle.
Of course, he hits it the only time when I'm not ready. Come on, get it again.
There's a couple more checks I can do as a kid now, though.
Yep.
The Gerudo member card to get into Spirit Temple at all.
Get up. No. Well, I'm going to be ending stream here. It's been fun to play these classic games, far more enjoyable than a lot of the modern